Hello, I'm Tony Piccolo, the Member for Light and also the Shadow Minister for Urban Development and Planning. And this week we've been holding the government to account for its bad planning policies. We've been out there talking to local communities, or community organisations, residents, local councils and other stakeholders about the impact the Liberal Party's planning policies on have our communities, our streetscapes, and they're not happy. So what we've been doing is to make sure that the voice of the people is heard in Parliament, and we actually are moving a number of amendments in Parliament to actually bring this government to account.
In the Legislative Council, I'm Justin Hanson. I'm a member of the Labor Party up there, obviously. What we actually moved this week was two motions of particular importance. One was on the coronavirus, and we moved through legislation through our chamber and down to the lower chamber about protecting South Australians from that. We also moved a motion, a bipartisan motion amongst all parties, about congratulating the CFS and other organisations in regards to their response to the bushfires, which occurred obviously in December and January of this year. But further than that, really, all we had was something of a fringe show. The fringe show was known as David Ridgway. David Ridgway, throughout question time, seemed to not only know his portfolio, he found trouble answering questions. Some of the things that he ranged in regards to answers that he could say were, I don't know, I'll have to get back to you on that, I'll have to check, I don't have that with me. After being stripped of the tourism portfolio recently, one would have thought he might have gone away and maybe checked up on some of his answers, but that certainly doesn't seem to be the case. And a lot of his colleagues behind him actually found it a little hard this week not to laugh at the fringe show that was David Ridgway. But nonetheless, the show rolls on. He's still the minister for now, at least. We're not quite sure how long that might last, but nonetheless he is. He might last longer than the fringe. I guess we're going to find out, Tony.
We certainly will.